Hi, I'm Tom Waters. I'm the fundraising chair for TREAT, the Three Rivers Eastern Area Tournament. You might know me because you might be reading my blog at thomascwaters.com. But I'm not here to talk about my blog. I'm here to talk about a fundraising event that we're doing for TREAT. It's called Pittsburgh's Amazing Bowling Race, and it's going to happen on July 18th, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a really way cool, fun day. The Pittsburgh's Amazing Bowling Race is a fundraiser. It's going to raise some money for TREAT, but it's also going to raise money for the Women's Shelter of Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh Women's Shelter needs money. You know, we're in hard economic times. Domestic violence goes up. They always have a call for more resources during economic hardships, but also it's harder for them to get funding when the economy is bad. So we're hoping we can help them do their good work by raising some money for them. So what, might you ask, is going to be Pittsburgh's Amazing Bowling Race? Well, it is patterned to a degree after the TV show The Amazing Race. So if you've ever watched that show and said, oh, I could do that, I'd love to run around and do those kinds of things, well, here's your chance. Although it's not going to be quite as long, we expect this to take part of a day, and it's just within Pittsburgh itself. We have challenges that all have some kind of bowling theme to them, but they're designed so that really good bowlers and people who are not good bowlers can both do well, both have a great time, and both have a chance of winning $1,000. Yes, our prize fund for this is $1,000 for our first place team. So it's not a huge amount of money, but it's not a small amount of money either. And we think we've created a day that's going to be challenging enough and yet fun enough that everybody should have a great time. So what are you going to do? The starting point is at the Spaghetti Warehouse, and we'll start there. You'll get your first clue, and then our teams will take off and go to various challenge points, and they'll get clues, and there'll be detours, and all the kinds of things you see in the TV show. There will be some of that stuff. And then at the finish line, the first team to cross first will win $1,000. We also have a party that's going to happen afterwards with food that's been donated and ice cream that's been donated. So that's going to be way cool. Ice cream was donated to us by Nestle's with the help of Clavon's Ice Cream. I can't tell you where the food's coming from because it'll give away one of our challenges. We have a couple other sponsors that we're really thrilled to have on board. WYEP is our media sponsor. If you've been listening, you may have heard our PSAs on that radio station. Let's see who else. Storm is a sponsor. They've given us 4 very expensive, wonderful bowling balls. So for the real true bowlers, that's something you'd love to win, I'm betting. Pump is a sponsor. AMF is a sponsor. Absolute Ballroom is a sponsor. And we've got some other sponsors in there too. Now you might say, oh, you know, I don't know that I'm physically fit enough to do a race. I've watched that TV show. I don't think I could do that. Well, you don't have to be. Our amazing race is set up so that anybody should be able to do well and compete, as long as you're in relatively good physical shape. And you might say, well, I don't know. I might not know my way around the city well enough. Well, that's okay. In our amazing race, you can use a GPS. You can use a map. You will need some way to get around the city. And you could do it by bus, but I wouldn't recommend that. You will need a little bit of money. You might need some money for parking, quarters. Remember, quarters are good things. You might want to think about having quarters. But other than that, you don't need much other than yourself and some enthusiasm and a teammate and ready to go and win $1,000. We do take teams of 2. It's $25 a person or $50 per team to enter. And registration, where do you do that? You do that online at bowlingrace.org. bowlingrace.org. There, I got it all out without messing it up. There's also plenty more information about the race there at bowlingrace.org. So, July 18th, Pittsburgh's Amazing Bowling Race. It's going to be a great time, a lot of fun. No one's ever done anything like this here or I don't think anywhere else. So we're hoping to kick off and start a great event that's for a good cause, raising money for very good organizations that need that funding, and you can win $1,000 and you'll have a good time. And so see you on July 18th, Pittsburgh's Amazing Bowling Race. Bowlingrace.org for more information. Bye.